His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada's gift to Lord Chaitanya, the temple of the Vedic Planetarium, is rising. The massive structure of the TOVP is already visible from miles away. As Phase 1 of the Temple of the Vedic Planetarium construction is nearing completion, there are new developments one can see. The massive domes, which are the most striking feature, are reaching towards the sky. The solid brickworks are now defining the edges of the building. The Guru Parampara models, including the beautiful deities of the 6 Goswamis, have manifested in clay and resin. The chandelier model is ready. The chakra and Kalash designs are complete. A new fundraising building is now in place. There's more information on the clock tower and stunning visuals from the art department.
I'm sitting here in Sridham Mayapur. Yesterday I went on a tour of the new construction for the Temple of the Vedic Planetarium. It is an extremely impressive accomplishment that is being done here. The dome is more than 3/4 of a way completed, and the building is completely amazing, and I'm sure that anybody who comes here will be amazed at the progress that's been made since 2010, that we've been able to do so much in such a small period of time. This temple is built by the hands of all devotees around the world. It's not just a handful of people who are building the building, but also it is an active devotion from all the devotees and followers of ISKCON everywhere.
I have come to Sridham Mayapur after 2 years, and I'm astounded to see this temple of the Vedic Planetarium take shape so amazingly. It is so exciting and thrilling to be a part of this most cherished order of Srila Prabhupada. While taking a tour of the temple, I had goosebumps standing in the main temple. It truly is a portal to the spiritual world.
I'm very satisfied, actually. I hope the rest of the devotees, my beloved GBC member, God Brothers and disciples of God Brothers, are satisfied when we take them on a tour to see the progress we've made. The superstructure is coming to a close now. The dome will be complete in a few months. The concreting will begin. That whole thing has been brought in right on budget of $30 million. So that's amazing in this day and age, but that's all the credit of Sadhbhuj Prabhu.
We can look at the temple from last year. It's really grown. It's formed a body of its own, and it's looking so transcendental. And you can see that 90% of the superstructure is complete. The only thing that remains is a few elements or a few pieces on the domes. And the domes will also be completed within 6 months. Then the superstructure is complete and we're ready to do the exterior and exterior finishes. This will give it a new life when you see the exterior manifesting.
The TOVP dome, which has the greatest height and width compared to other domes worldwide, is nearing completion. Work has now begun on the dome above Lord Nrsimhadev's altar and the dome above the exhibit's wing.
You can see how this temple has grown to a certain height. This picture here that I work with every day, as the progress goes up, you can see what is remaining here in white. If you look at this chart, it's divided into 3 segments. We've already gone only 2/3 of the way. We've got 1 more third to go up for the completion of the superstructure. So when you look at it physically outside, just meditate on there's 1 more third to go up to be completed.
dome is a unique structure which is not an easy task to be executed. We achieved a lot of progress in this year, and we finished 6 rings up to now, and other 3 rings to be completed to complete entire dome. So it will take by March or April we finish all the dome shuttering works, and our concreting will get started after that. And our brickwork structure also almost we finished it. Actually we are everybody expecting to finish by 3 years time, but miracle like it finished by within 1 year.
The contract for the 2 side domes are being signed as we speak, so they'll be started by Gorpanim Festival. The main dome will probably be up to the 8th level by Gorpanim. Because of the domes getting smaller, the panels are smaller, so it's faster to manufacture. And then there's work to do on the inner skeleton of the Kailash, which is like 22 meters tall. And then there's the chakra, 6 meters in diameter.
You can see how big the Kailash and the chakra is. The Kailash itself is around 20 meters in height, and also the chakra is around 5.5 meters diameter. So this is a massive chakra that will be placed on there. And all of this gold that you see is titanium nitride. This is the element that we're going to be using that actually lasts forever. And this will be all manufactured in China for us. And we're hoping to have that ready very soon.
From the top of the central dome will hang the world's largest chandelier, one of Srila Prabhupada's most cherished ideas for the temple. This will depict the structure of the universe as described in the Srimad Bhagavatam, as well as the spiritual world beyond, up to the highest spiritual planet, Goloka Vrindavan. The first physical model has been built to scale and is currently on display inside the model of the main temple hall. This cosmological display gives an impressive account of the size and grandeur involved and will help the creators assess dimensions, design, and aesthetics.
Last year we showed a computer graphic video of the design, so now we've put that into a physical form. Having that there, Bhavananda Prabhu and the other devotees have looked at it, assessed the size, how it fills the space, how it works with the environment of the inside of the temple. So it's given us some ideas of how to refine the aesthetics of it. Over the next year we're going to focus on identifying companies, individuals who can help in manufacturing the cosmological display for the main dome. Our first step in that is identifying exact materials that will be used for all the different elements so that we can work out size and engineering requirements.
Now that the superstructure is ready, the team is gearing up to mass produce the intricate design and ornamentation that will embellish the whole temple, both within and without.
Here, GRC is a new element that we've introduced. This will play an important role in the decoration.
This is a masterpiece of cladding panel which we made from GRC, glass fiber reinforced concrete. This panel is 3.4 meters long and 1.7 meters wide, and we will have about 3 kilometers of the same panel going all over around the temple. The thickness of this panel, when we will cast the copies, will be only 2 centimeters. So we will pre-manufacture it in our workshop and bring it and assemble it to the temple wall ready-made. So there will be no work upstairs, only fixing on the wall.
One of the many benefits of glass reinforced concrete is we can use it to replicate any sort of stone, whether it be marble or sandstone. And because we're taking a mold and reproducing from the mold, the design possibilities are pretty much unlimited.
So we have decided to design from the drawing, to sculpt our masterpieces here, make our rubber molds here, spray GRC here, make metal frames here, and so that everything will be done here. We will supervise ourselves.
We've got 26 different shapes of columns, and just one of those columns, there's 100 of those items. So literally thousands of GRC items will be manufactured.
Here we are now doing descriptions on how the exterior and the interior will be manifesting with different ingredients. Here you can see at the bottom section where we're going to be using marble, white marble, sandstone, railings. You can see that there's so much detail work has been put into here, and you can see how that where they broke it down, how the clock towers will be, how they'll be manifesting, and actually all of the elements that will be on the domes. You can see the blue, the gold, and the white marble, how it's going to appear in the next year.
We have developed a preliminary design for the clock faces at the front, at the entrance, above the entrance of the temple. Elena Mataji and I have been working on 3 clock faces. One is a regular clock showing 12-hour time. That's on the left side as you face the temple. In the center is a large astronomical display in the style of an astrolabe. So it has the stars showing the daily rotation, the planets as they move through the zodiac, and an horizon line, so you can see when planets and stars rise and set at the location of Mayapur. And then on the right side is a lunar phase clock, and will show the phase of the moon throughout the month when it changes.
Some of the finest creative work is being produced by the art department of the TOVP. The Guru Parampara models are on display for the first time. The process of creating these murtis is an intricate one. Clay modeling, fiber casting, rubber casting, and eventually metal casting and patina work. And this is all being done in-house too.
I've been fortunate enough to be involved with the sculpting of the 6 Goswamis. First we make them in clay, and then we cover them in about 1 centimetre of silicon, which we then back up with fiberglass so the silicon retains its shape. Then we cast them out in resin, so we can see if we like their features. Once we know if everyone's happy with them, then we can, using the same mould, do a molten wax cast, and which is then covered in ceramic and heat it up, melt the wax out and pour in the molten bronze. So here we have Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Sabyasachi Prabhu has done a casting of him in brass, not for fine detail, as you can see there's some marks here and there, but just to see that he can do a casting the same thickness throughout and how it would turn out. As you can see, he's quite blissful and beautiful looking.
My name is Bhakti Siddhanta Das. I'm the last 37 years in Vrindavan, and I've made hundreds and hundreds of Prabhupada murtis, which are now all over America, Europe, Russia. And this particular murti of Prabhupada will go into the Vyasa-san in the big temple. And so a very important figure, and we're trying to get as much detail as possible. And we're using a very special non-drying clay that allows all that detail to be captured. We get into the final stages of this whole figure, and we're going to cast it in bronze. And then bronze will be patinaed in a golden color. And so you'll have a very permanent display of Prabhupada's glories.
We've completed the altars in the temple room floor, and now we're preparing to place the deities in there, what they will look like in the future. So we're using this as a demonstration how the altar will look like.
Srimad Chaitanya Devata Vande Gauranga Sundara Sachinandana Mamatare Yati Chudamane Prabhu
Our heartfelt thanks to all of our donors, supporters and our construction team members. We seek furthermore support from all of them to finish this project as quick as possible and offer this home to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet.
As Prabhupada said, money is the honey. We can talk and talk and talk, but unless the money is coming in at a steady pace, it's very difficult to do the work.
We started our fundraising drive in 2013 with the square foot program, asking devotees to donate 1 square foot for $150 to the temple. And then last year in 2014, during Gaur Purnima festival, we introduced the golden brick. By giving 100,000 rupees or $1,600, devotees could sponsor a golden brick for the TOVP temple. And with that, in 2014, we collected close to $2 million. Also, in the month of Kartik, in October, November of 2014, we introduced a unique program called the Gratitude Coin. Now that we are coming into the 50th anniversary of ISKCON's 50 years, we are minting 1,000 silver coins at $11,000 donation and 100 gold coins at $108,000 donation, and 50 years of ISKCON, so 50 platinum coins at $250,000 donations. When these coins, 1,250 of them, are sponsored, we will be able to collect $34.5 million for this project. 250 of the silver coins have already been taken by devotees since Kartik, and almost 15 gold coins and 5 platinum coins have been accepted by devotees. These coins are bringing money very quickly for the TOVP project. If the devotees keep sponsoring the TOVP project through these gratitude coins, definitely as our collective gratitude to Srila Prabhupada for giving us the 50 years of ISKCON, we will be able to offer him this wonderful TOVP temple in Sridham Mayapur.
We cannot overestimate the urgency needed to put this project front and center in ISKCON and come together to glorify Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada.
It's something we can be very excited about as members of ISKCON. This is one of Srila Prabhupada's most cherished dreams, is to have this temple built, and you can see it manifesting in the middle of the ISKCON campus right now. Please come and visit, or visit the website to learn more about it. We're keeping it updated all the time. And everybody should be very excited about this. I know that I am. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.